Hi, I'm George, the Weather Dad. On today's Weather Classroom, we're going to be talking about cold and warm fronts. Now, they're associated with low pressure systems, and here in the northern hemisphere, we have a counterclockwise rotation around a low pressure system, which means warm, moist air moves from the south to the north, and cold air drives down from the north to the south. On a weather map, this is what a cold front looks like. It's a blue line with triangles. Now remember, we're talking about air, so we can't really see the cold front, but we do know it exists. Now, I like analogies, as you know, so think about this for a second. We have a truck coming down the street. What do we see first? Do we see the truck's back, or do we see the truck's front? Now, we can see this with our eyes, but when it comes to air, we can't see it, so we need help. Instruments. A thermometer gives us the temperature differences. An anemometer and weather vane gives us the wind direction and speed. And yes, even clouds can give out a way of where the cold and warm fronts are, because each one of those have different clouds that are associated with it. Now let's start with the cold front. Cold front, again, blue line with triangles. This is the leading edge of the cold air. So we have cold air behind it, warm air out ahead of it. I really like this graphic because it really demonstrates what cold air looks like, even though, again, we can't see it. It's a bubble of cold air. On the surface, there's the cold front. Cold air behind that, warmer air out ahead of it. Now, the type of clouds and precipitation that are associated with the cold front, well, this cold front's usually pushing pretty hard, and cold air is stronger than warm air. So it's going to push a lot of warm, moist air up, causing thunderstorms, possibly even severe thunderstorms out ahead of a cold front. The warm front, a little bit different. The cold air is retreating, so the warm air isn't pushing the cold air out. Cold air is leaving on its own. But what happens here is the warm air overrides the cold air. Here's the cold air, there's the warm front, again, warm air behind it, cold out ahead of it, but the type of clouds are a little bit different, as well as the precipitation. In this case, we could get a thunderstorm, but most likely it's going to be more we call stratiform type of precipitation, some drizzle, light rain, fog, or even snow if the temperature, in fact, is cold enough. So next time when you see a weather map, that cold front really does exist. That's today's Weather Classroom. Until next time, I'm George, the Weather Dad.